Hello my friends and welcome to episode 13. So here I've done a little bit of grinding, but I wanted to just do an episode talking about leveling in RPGs. So I had planned to just get back to where I was before, but at level 4. Now, the Sorak base, which is the things that we saw in episodes 8, 9 and 10, is not the only thing that we could do here. There was also this outpost to do, which was a side quest that said recommended levels 4. So I kind of avoided it, because my party was only level 3. And I haven't done it yet, obviously, because it's new content, so I would want to show you guys anyway if we went into this outpost. So all I did was I just reloaded my game before I entered this base, and decided to grind random encounters so that I could get my level up. Now, the reason why I'm recording this now, because obviously I haven't gotten my level up yet. As you can see, there are 1,285 more experience points to go before I level up, and when I loaded up my previous save game from before the story mission, we had just hit level 3. So I've made about 700 EXP. I just wanted to talk about random encounters in this game and traveling. The traveling system has a few sort of quirks to it. So one quirk is that Apprentice Necromancer, I've never seen this before. One quirk is that if you complete the journey, you'll always gain what seems to me roughly between 70 and 100 EXP. So if you make 16 journeys back and forth, for example, I would level up. And I'd just like to say, there's nothing wrong with the game making you do a bit of grinding or side questing before carrying on with the main story, or the main story being too difficult for a low-level character. What bugs me is, once you're in one of those main story missions, you're just locked in. You can't get out once you're in. So there's sort of a very old school RPG problem, which is that it is possible to okay, there's 2 skeletons on the wall there. It's possible to lock yourself into a position where it's impossible to proceed. You could save at a certain point where you just don't have the resources to press forward, and then you can just be placed in that position where you will not be able to proceed with the game. It's that simple, or that complicated. And that's quite unusual for a modern RPG, although it is based on D&D, to let you get into that position. Now, the other thing that bugs me is that if you're gonna encourage people to do some leveling up or whatever, then that's cool as well. But you need areas where people can go looking for trouble, as it were. And this game doesn't really have that. You just have to travel back and forth, and on traveling back and forth, you And I would choose to travel back and forth slowly would probably be the right move.
I'll get you yet.
Choose whether you want to do the random encounters or not that you encounter, whatever they happen to be. Use my cunning action here. There we go. Dead! The skeleton is dead. You can always be glad that that made sense.
Of course you've been detected.
So, the EXP that you get is pretty reasonable. I've done some... The battles that I've ground so far were just nothing interesting. And they were all worth about 200 EXP. Maybe this Necromancer here will be worth more. It is just... It's a little bit silly that... the game really doesn't sort of provide... This game in particular doesn't really provide much early game content for you to get your characters going. And I suppose you could argue that that's an artifact of the difficulty, but...
Yeah. Lucky? Perhaps.
Generally speaking, the early game D&D has always been a problem in real D&D. Various versions of D&D have always had issues because of because of the way the system works. Your early low-level characters just roll poorly constantly and have few hit points. It has an incredible random factor to the game that is not necessarily anything good. Magic Missile is actually kind of nice because in D&D it's one of the very few things that does not require a roll to hit. It just hits. Somewhat unusually for D&D. Still hurt. Rolling for disadvantage here. I actually need to roll for disadvantage, actually, or roll for advantage. I don't remember this really being a thing in D&D, particularly off the top of my head. But it certainly makes things tricky for still not lit. Gotta get closer.
A little light is always welcome.
Oh, now he's lit. No, he's not. It's just me that's lit. Magic missile, it doesn't matter though. Oh, I guess if I run at him, I'll light him up. To be fair, he's a mage and so am I, so there's no real harm in getting in his face. Dark Apprentice. Okay, now he's screwed. Now he's screwed, McDuck.
That was a lucky
Oh! 3 damage. This longbow really is not getting it done. Let's hope the old sneaky boy here can get it done. In fact, a cunning action dash will allow me to sneak attack from behind this. Wrecked. Ah, only 137 EXP this time. Not so great. Okay, one thing you'll notice here is there's a ritual tab now. That is because I switched this guy's magic to have detect magic as a skill, which just lets me see if any of the stuff I'm picking up is magical in any way, which this stuff is not. So that's all that is really. Yeah, so grinding away. I don't think grinding away is the height of entertainment, but what we can do is when I'm done grinding and I'm level 4, we can try this other place instead, this KLM side quest. Maybe we'll find some gear there. So you'll see when I arrive at KLM, I'll also receive another 100 EXP. Oh, it's the Dark Apprentice again, but this time he's surprised us. Which is not supposed to happen. Wow, it's daytime, so... Immune! I don't know what he tried to do there. Sleep. I've never seen Turn Undead succeed. Ha! And then it worked on both of them.
Lucky? Perhaps.
Run away! I'm scared! Which is a weird thing for a skeleton to be. So funny, because obviously I have very powerful fire spell here. Which I hardly ever use it, because it doesn't hit.
A modest success.
Except when it does. Well, the undead have been suffering from a serious case of being turned right now. I was just thinking I'd stand next to him with this because he'll run.
Impressive.
Or he won't run because I just broke his turning. Okay, that was a big fat miss. The dark apprentice, the darkest of apprentices.
Well struck.
So dark, you'll be like, what the Sith is this guy doing?
A little light is always welcome.
Oh, he didn't like that. What a shocker that the dark apprentice doesn't like the light. Let's go.
Next time.
See, that's what normally happens, is it just misses everywhere.
Whoa!
Second wind. Yeah, levels are, they just become so important in D&D. A level 4 character could potentially be twice as powerful as a level 3 character. And a level 5 character twice as powerful as that, because it's the way that the rolls stack. Okay, well there's another 137 EXP. Just in case you wanted another 137 EXP. So a lot of items dropped. Embroidered silk scarf. Interesting. And I'll do my detect magic ritual to see if any of that stuff is magical, mystical, special. It always says magic detected because I've got these two spells here. No, it doesn't look like it. It's just gumph to be sold. Okay, I mean, there's nothing wrong with there being gumph to be sold. Yes, as you can see, 1,000 more EXP to go. And I'll just show you guys, when you finish a journey, you also gain, like, an amount of EXP. So, there's, you know, there's obviously some thought that you will grind levels with random traveling. But it's just, it's kind of a weird system. So here we've arrived. And it hasn't actually, it doesn't look like it's given me any EXP for getting here. So sometimes it doesn't give you extra EXP. It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit It's a bit hit or miss, really. But yeah, this is where I'm. This is where I'm at. Is getting to level 4, and then we'll do the side quest at KLM, which is apparently a level 4 side quest. The good thing about KLM is, as you can see there, I just left. You can just enter and leave. It's not a main story area, so you can go in and just leave whenever you want. So I guess there is an opportunity there to do some leveling. But if it's too hard to get away... Death Gang! It's all skeletons all the time at the moment. Apparently. The random encounters themselves have not been particularly difficult. Never existed. Just have this guy stay at max range at all times because that's just how he rolls. We're cancelling each other out on bonuses here. I'm not rolling for advantage because of the light level. Let them be lit. I wish this guy had some sort of area of effect move, but sadly not.
Try again.
Oh. Huh.
Only the last blow matters.
That was some impressive failure to connect there.
Ow!
So I say that none of the random encounters are terribly difficult, but you do at least somewhat have to worry about the RNG.
Bravo! Victory is yours.
Boom. Roll for disadvantage on that bad boy.
Ow!
This feels like the only good spell that this guy has. In terms of damage output, anyway. Okay, he should be dead.
A palpable hit.
Undead. Re-dead. Dead 2.0. Too dead, too furious. I'm hoping, what I haven't had or found is any magical weapons from random encounters at all, or any gear that might be considered to be an upgrade of any kind. It's just all been rubbish, whose only suitability is for selling to a trash collector merchant. So we are we certainly will be leveling up. Yes, that's definitely a thing that will happen. But we are not gearing up, it would seem. There are no shops that sell, at least at this phase of the game, there are no shops that sell anything that even remotely approaching an upgrade for anything. The party is resting literally on top of the town, or literally just outside, it would seem. And so we have arrived. And if you thought you were going to get rich grinding... Oh look, you can see here, look, we gained 37 EXP at the end of that battle. So, yeah, not... you won't be writing back home about that, that's for sure. And yeah, if you thought you were going to get rich off of random encounters, well, think again, because as you can clearly see, these weapons are not even worth the cost of the rations. The silk scarf seems to be worth a little something at least. Each ration costs 2 gold, so we got through 15 or so rations here. So that's like 30 gold's worth of rations, and we only made 11 gold walking back and forth. Probably get rid of these silly scrolls, they don't really offer anything. Oh, oops. So yeah, as you can see, costs are very, very high for pretty much anything that might, like even just consumable items that might make things a little bit easier for you are very expensive. So our main power from grinding is going to actually come from the fact that we leveled up, not from any other kind of you know, not from finding any special weapons or armor or anything remotely approaching an upgrade. You know, as you can see, I can't afford any of these things, of course, they're very expensive right now, but you can see that even potions that perhaps potentially have dubious value are also incredibly pricey. Perhaps have dubious value. Party stash, it's yours to use. These items need to be given to factions to make them like you. But obviously we haven't unlocked the faction mechanics yet, it would seem, at this phase in the game. So that's just kind of a whatever. Now obviously I think I have to finish this whole bit with the Snorlax, with the Sorax. The Snorlax. The Pokemon, my friends, with the Pokemon. I think we have to finish this quest chain before we are allowed to do anything with the factions. I'm going to presume that the factions have got their own stores and that their stores have actually got interesting things in. But yeah. So, anyway, I'm going to grind my way up to level 4 and then we'll probably do this side quest first. And then we'll carry on with the story at level 4 in what will probably be a I wouldn't say much easier, but at least possible battles, because, I mean, frankly, the spectral spiders we only got past through pure cheese as well. Just owing to the fact that I had no weapons or capabilities that really are effective against those kind of enemies. Glory Seeker! I see glory! Hello? Hello? I see glory in the name of Kalis. Whoa. That's a lot of hit points. How far away from him do I need to be to hide? That far. Fire! Oh! Shot in the face and I'm to blame. You give cantrips a bad name. Is he lit? He's lit. I'm close enough with the torch, it would seem. No. Never mind. I guess it's suggesting that he would be lit if I went that close. Oh yeah, I forgot the dancing lights will make that fail. He's surprised anyway, so he won't be going anywhere or doing anything for a little period of time. Oh, natural 20. For Cosmodon! I see glory! I'm mixing my memes now. I'm not sure what kind of glory this guy was hoping to find attacking a random adventuring party, but he's got a lot of hit points for sure. I'm sure owing to the fact that he uses a sword that he'll be on my case and in my face next turn, so yeah, I love the idea of this fire spell, but it's, you know, it almost never hits. And every time I say that it almost never hits, it friggin' hits. Ah, here he comes. Oh, he's going again. Oh, 3 attacks. That's a lot of attacks. That's a lot of attacks. This guy definitely seeks glory. Instant melee hit. How powerful is this? Like, can I necrotize this boy? Oh! Vicious. I didn't have a hit from there. Oh, an unfortunate roll for you. Okay, he dropped a pile of stuff, including a longsword. And was any of it useful? Probably not. Let's pull out our magic ritual and see if anything is magical. Nope. Nope, it is not. We did find a scroll of invisibility though, which is nice. That'll probably go for some gold, or at least some small amount of gold. Yeah, so that's it. That's grinding in Solasta. So anyway, obviously I'm not showing the whole grind because it's not entertainment. It's not entertaining, but I just, you know, I wanted to talk about it because, you know, one trope of RPGs is grinding to level up. And it's definitely necessary, at least on this difficulty, for you to do a bit of grinding to level up. Because there is no way you are getting through that next story mission at level 3 unless you have some really seriously twinked out characters. The game does let you cheese your characters. You can set their stats to whatever you like. $800 EXP left to go. So yeah, there's a few more journeys in my future. So I hope you guys extracted some entertainment out of this. I will carry on the grind, but nothing magic, nothing amazing seems to be happening except that rations are getting eaten. Money is slowly going down. Loads of random crafting materials are appearing, but they're not in any way useful because I don't have any Skarn powder for that, which I would have to buy, I guess. I don't have any recipes yet. So these crafting materials are building up on the understanding that in the future I'll be able to make something with them. But as it stands right now, these crafting materials are not useful to me because there's nothing for me to craft. There's nothing for me to craft. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.